Hello everybody, it is LB 3-Point Man back again with another Bengals draft profile video. This time I will be doing a video on the prospect that won the poll on CincyJungle.com, and that just happens to be another wide receiver in Western Michigan's Corey Davis. Corey Davis had monster production his 4 years on Western Michigan's campus, breaking the FBS record for career receiving yards his senior year. During that year, he had 97 receptions, 1,500 yards, and 19 touchdowns. Now let's talk about the strengths and weaknesses in Corey Davis's game. He's a prospect with what I would consider to be a good combination of height, weight, and speed. At the combine, he measured in at 6'3" and 209 pounds, which are two very good numbers. However, as many of you know, he has yet to run his 40 due to injury, but when watching him on tape, he seems to have plenty of speed. Corey Davis is a monster at generating yards after the catch, often taking short passes and turning them into huge gains. With a combination of power, shiftiness, and speed, he makes defenders look silly in the open field, making big plays for his offense. Corey Davis is a very solid route runner that can use his route running to generate separation from cornerbacks. He's able to make his cuts quickly and on a dime, giving no prior indication of what he was going to do, making it almost impossible for a DB to blanket him. He is an elite separator with his speed, quickness, and route running, and that should continue into the NFL. Davis was very rarely asked to run the 9 route in college, also known as a vertical route. This could be due to a variety of reasons, including the scheme and the limitations of the quarterback. With Dalton excelling at the deep ball and the Bengals needing another vertical element to their offense, that may be what Davis is asked to do most of his rookie season. Despite the fact that he didn't run the route in college, he projects to be able to do it well with his speed and strength. Davis was moved all around the field in college, often to generate favorable matchups. This is something the Bengals like in their prospects, as he has experience and ability to play in all 3 receiving locations. This gives the team the ability to rotate all their receivers on the field wherever they want to generate the best matchups. In college, Davis had what I would call serious drop issues. All 3 of the wide receivers considered worthy of the first round have drop issues, however Davis's seem to be the worst. He often has trouble reeling in throws over his back shoulders, leading to drops on easy passes. On the tape I watched, there are 2 very bad examples. One, he ran a slant and tipped the ball into the air behind him, leading to an easy interception. And another, he beat his man over top but dropped what would have been an easy touchdown, despite it being a well-thrown ball. Playing at Western Michigan, Davis largely played against very poor competition. Now, there's nothing that he could have done about this, but it is still something that we have to be aware of and that I thought I would point out. Here's another weakness that Davis cannot do anything about, but it needs to be brought up. Davis suffered an ankle injury that required surgery after the season. This injury has kept him out of all pre-draft workouts. Because of this, we do not have real numbers to quantify Davis's athleticism that we have for other prospects. We also are not entirely sure when he will be healthy, although he has said that he is expected to be ready by minicamp. This is just one minor gripe that I have. When doing routes such as curl routes, he does not fully sell the vertical route, occasionally allowing the cornerbacks to jump the route, or simply just not generating as much separation as other prospects do. The route tree percentage that you currently see in front of you points to what I said earlier about Davis being a monster at generating yards after the catch. Most of the routes that Davis ran at an above average rate in college are routes that are designed to get a player in space so they can create more for themselves. The success rate tree also points to things I said earlier. His ability to quickly make cuts, leaving no indication he was going to make them, leads to his above average rates on routes such as slants, outs, and digs. And his lack of dedication to selling his vertical routes is what leads to below average numbers on curls, posts, and corner routes. Also, as you can see, he was above average at converting 9 routes, which is good for his ability to do them in the pros. Now let's break down some of Corey Davis's tape. In this first clip, you'll see him running a post route that entirely tricks the opposing cornerback, leaving the quarterback to have an easy completion for a first down. The second clip is very short, however it is very promising. It shows Corey Davis completely burning the coverage with a simple post route and catching an easy touchdown. In the third clip, what we are going to be looking at is Corey Davis doing several things we don't normally see him do. He is running a 9 route and he is aggressive at attacking the ball. And as you can see, Corey Davis is the inside and space, which with a well-thrown ball should allow for an easy catch. However, an underthrown ball by the quarterback forces Corey Davis to go up and get the ball in the air. All of the remaining clips are clips of Corey Davis doing work after the catch, and so because of how nice it is, while I do my analysis, I'm going to have a nice string song playing in the background. These first plays I found worthwhile enough to include because these clips were from his game against Wisconsin, easily the best team Western Michigan played all year. I include these clips because I believe it is a good example that he's able to produce yak even when facing disciplined talent that has a good chance of going to the NFL. These next two clips I wanted to use because I believe they are good examples of the different ways Corey Davis wins after the catch. In this first clip, he makes the catch and he is able to strong arm the defender out of the way and gain an easy extra 10 yards on the catch. In the second clip, however, he takes a short dump-off pass that at first seems doomed to failure, and due to his quickness, he is able to gain a good chunk of positive yardage on the play. In this clip, Corey Davis shows that if you want to take him down, you better wrap up and you better take a good angle. Davis takes what seems like a nice 20-yard gain, and after fighting through the initial takedown attempt, is able to take it all the way to the house. These next two clips I am about to show are examples of how well trusted Corey Davis is. In each clip, the ball is given to Corey Davis short of the first down marker on third down, and he is able to use his skills to gain the first on both, which is especially impressive on the second one as the ball is thrown to him just over the line of scrimmage on 3rd and 23, and he is able to get across the first down marker. This is the final clip, and I just thought I'd include it because it's kind of funny. Davis seems sure to get wrapped up, but one of the Ball State players completely whiffs and takes out his own teammate. It certainly made me laugh the first time I saw it. That just about wraps it up here. The last thing to do is give my pro comp for Corey Davis. This one was very tough as I couldn't decide between two different players. However, in the end, I went with wide receiver Jeremy Maclin. Maclin is a little bit smaller, but his play style reminds me a lot of Davis. Both are very athletic and especially dangerous with the ball in their hands, but both have also occasionally struggled with drop issues. For anyone who is curious, the other player who I thought about making the comp with was Demaryius Thomas. Alright everybody, that wraps us up. I hope you all enjoyed my Corey Davis draft profile, and I hope you all learned something new as well. LB 3 Point Man, out.